You are walking through life with an ability to see beyond the surface, transforming not only how you interact with the world, but also how you perceive its deeper mysteries. If you are attuned to this, you may be on a spiritual alchemical journey, where you don't just live but transmute your experiences into something richer. Spiritual alchemy is not merely the mythical act of turning lead into gold. Rather, it is the internal process of turning life's base moments into profound wisdom and understanding. When you face difficulty, you do not crumble under the weight of it. Instead, you intuitively recognize that adversity is a force that shapes and hones you, much like the way heat tempers metal. You have come to see that every challenge, no matter how difficult, carries within it the potential for growth and transformation. This is because you have an intrinsic understanding that the universe is constantly working through dualities, light and dark, joy and sorrow. These dualities are not in opposition, but rather two sides of the same coin. They serve the same purpose: to expand your consciousness. This is the hallmark of a spiritual alchemist. You no longer fear the shadows within yourself or the external challenges you face, because you know that they are the crucibles in which your soul is purified. Moreover, your interactions with the world are not reactionary. The spiritual alchemist recognizes that life is less about what happens to you and more about how you respond. You have mastered the art of inner stillness, the ability to pause and observe the flow of events without being swept away by them. This is not to say that you are indifferent or detached from life, but rather that you approach life with the clarity of one who knows that every situation, even the most chaotic, is a reflection of your own inner state. When you transform your perception of an event, you simultaneously change the energy around it. This profound understanding allows you to move through life with grace and ease. You are no longer fighting against the current. Instead, you have learned to flow with it, navigating its twists and turns with an inner compass that is aligned with something greater than yourself. You have also learned to extract wisdom from pain, which is perhaps one of the most crucial aspects of spiritual alchemy. In the same way that raw materials must be refined to reveal their true value, you understand that pain and hardship are refining forces in your life. You do not shy away from them, nor do you seek to numb yourself from their effects. Instead, you process these experiences, mining them for the lessons they contain. This ability to transform suffering into insight is what sets you apart from those who simply endure their struggles. You are not a passive observer of your pain. Rather, you engage with it actively, seeking out the gold hidden within the leaden moments of your life. And in doing so, you become a living testament to the idea that true transformation comes not from external circumstances, but from the internal shifts that occur within the crucible of experience. Your understanding of the interconnectedness of all things is another sign of your spiritual alchemy. You no longer view yourself as separate from the world around you. Instead, you see yourself as part of a larger tapestry, where every thread is connected. This shift in perspective allows you to act with greater compassion and empathy because you know that what you do to others, you ultimately do to yourself. This awareness guides your actions and decisions, enabling you to live in harmony with the natural flow of life. You recognize that every interaction, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has the potential to ripple out and create profound changes. This is why you have become more mindful of the energy you bring into every situation. You understand that your thoughts, words, and actions are all part of the alchemical process, transforming not only your reality, but the collective reality as well. Patience has also become one of your greatest virtues. You are no longer in a rush to achieve or obtain external validation because you have learned that true transformation takes time. The spiritual alchemist knows that everything unfolds in divine timing, and that attempting to force outcomes only leads to frustration. You have synchronized yourself with the natural rhythms of the universe, allowing life to unfold at its own pace. This does not mean that you are passive or complacent, but rather that you have developed an inner trust in the process of life. You understand that everything you seek is already making its way toward you, and that your role is to remain open and receptive to it. This level of patience and trust is rare in a world that values instant gratification, but it is a testament to the depth of your spiritual maturity. Perhaps one of the most transformative aspects of your journey is your willingness to face the truth of who you are, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. You have stripped away the layers of conditioning, the masks you once wore to fit in or gain approval, and you have revealed your authentic self to the world. This act of vulnerably showing your true face is an essential part of spiritual alchemy. It is a kind of personal revolution where you commit to living in alignment with your soul, regardless of the opinions or judgments of others. You no longer seek to hide your imperfections or deny your shadow, but rather, you embrace them as integral parts of your wholeness. In doing so, you free yourself from the constraints of societal expectations and step fully into your personal power. This journey of spiritual alchemy is not one of linear progression, but of cyclical transformation. Just as the alchemists of old worked through various stages of refinement, so too do you find yourself revisiting certain themes and lessons in your life, each time at a deeper level of understanding. You realize that there is no final destination, no point at which you will have arrived. Instead, you are continually evolving, refining, and expanding your consciousness. This endless process of transformation is what makes life so rich and meaningful. You are not content to remain stagnant because you know that stagnation leads to decay. Instead, you embrace the constant flux of life, knowing that each new challenge, each new insight, brings you closer to the essence of who you truly are. This journey is not for everyone, and not everyone will understand the path you have chosen. But you know, deep down, that you are on a sacred quest. You are not merely a participant in life's drama. You are the alchemist, the creator, the one who holds the power to transform everything you touch into something beautiful and profound. And that, in the end, is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and the world. I hope you enjoyed watching my video.